Hello Aries, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. Happy New Year to you all. And I do hope and wish for all of you that this is a meaningful, prosperous and expansive 2022 for you. Alright, so this is your reading now for the 3rd through to the 9th of January 2022. Or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time, Aries. Alright, right, it is a general reading, Aries, so take what resonates, but anything that doesn't resonate with you, just leave that behind, or it must be for somebody else. So let's see how we go and what the energies want to say to you at this time. So we're starting with the Oracle of Visions to get some overall energies for you. Alright then Aries, so first of all we've got number 49, and this talks about assistance, help and support. And this is either to do with yourself receiving support and assistance, or you offering this to others. But let's see, we'll just put that to one side. And your second overall energy is number 25. And this talks about things being misleading, illusion, confusion. It can be about manipulation sometimes. It's the reverse side of the magician in the major arcana in ordinary tarot. So there's something creating an illusion or some confusion here. Alright, so let's get into tarot and we'll see where these energies fit in for you. Okay, so just do a few shuffles now of the Anna K tarot. We'll get into your reading, Aries. So what is it that Aries needs to know at this time? What's happening for Aries at this time? So we have the heart of your reading, Aries, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future, going forward, and then something else your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords. And this is an energy of having a rest, taking time out, needing to recover, recuperate. For some of you, there may have been an illness, either for yourself or somebody connected to you that you've been having to look after. But for others of you, it is just about feeling exhausted, really, at this time. Okay, I'll just put that to one side. And using the Lightseer's Tarot, could we have some clarifying cards and messages for all of the cards on the table, please? Could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Aries? Clarify the cards on the table, please, for Aries. 3rd to the 9th of January 2022 or thereabouts. And at the bottom of the deck we have Temperance, and this is about achieving balance, or a need to achieve balance in some way or in some area. It is also about having patience, taking your time, waiting for things to develop perhaps or present themselves, but certainly a need for harmony here, internal harmony and possibly harmony around you. Right, at the heart of your reading, Aries, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles, this is what I consider to be the apprenticeship card. But this is very much about learning a new skill, being very focused, doing lots of practice, doing something over and over again to perfect, to hone in this skill. To develop, so it may be learned, you know, having started a new job, for example, enjoying learning a new hobby, at the beginning of a relationship, it could be that, and learning how to meet each other halfway, how to compromise, learning about each other. So it's got lots of different layers here, but I think significantly with this depiction, we've got somebody looking over you here. Somebody watching and helping you to learn the ropes, if you like. So that will have meaning for some of you. Now the clarifier is the Seven of Wands, and this is very much about sitting in your own power, defending yourself, not allowing others to dictate the order of things with you. So we see the young woman sitting in her bubble of protection here. She's turned away, she has her hands in a prayer position, but she's guarding her heart centre. And her solar plexus here that is shining bright yellow, that's her centre of control, of her personal authority and autonomy. So she's very, she has the higher ground here from these ones that are sort of jabbing at her, wanting to have their say. So it's defending yourself from others, from what their opinions and actions possibly. So that's clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So as you are learning and developing and working hard, focusing on developing something new, on working on what it is that's important to you. At the same time, you're needing to defend yourself for some reason. And let's see if we can find out what that's about. All right, the basis of this, at the root of this, we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Devil energy. The Four of Pentacles is keeping something close to your chest, not revealing what you have or perhaps what you're doing to others, not sharing what you have with others. So keeping it hidden. So this is already in place, this has already happened. And of course the clarifier is the Devil energy. And this is quite a toxic energy. This is an energy of, if it's referring to a person, it's somebody that has been trying or has tried to draw you in. Somebody that wants to take control over you, have the last say, be dominant. This could be referring to somebody who has addictions or obsessions, obsessive thinking, but very much likes to be in control. And this can be a very attractive looking energy. It feels attractive, it's alluring, and that's the problem with the Devil energy, because before you know where you are, it has you trapped in its grips, if you like. So whatever this Devil energy is referring to, whether it's just the energy of the Devil energy or whether it's referring to a person, but this is clarifying the Four of Pentacles, the need to keep something close to your chest, to keep something hidden. So it's either the thought processes of the devil energy that you've kept away from others, or is certain actions or intentions, if you like. Now this is either somebody connected to you that you may recognise, or for some of you it may be you feel there's an aspect of this, an energy of this, that's been a part of yourself to some degree. You know, where you've been thinking obsessively perhaps about something that you didn't want to share with others, you didn't want to let others know about, you know, keeping it hidden. So take it how it resonates with you, Aries. But this is at the basis of this situation where you're having to defend yourself, stand your ground and defend yourself over something that you're working on. Is it something you're working on that you're needing to keep a secret from somebody that would want to take control, perhaps, over you, over this situation? Because the first two cards we had were very much about illusion and delusion, but manipulation also here, confusion. And it was about somebody, a need for control or somebody taking control, which is leading to this confusion. So is somebody around you, connected to you, been misleading you, Aries, and making you feel trapped? Because I'm very aware that this figure here is being controlled by the doves here. There's an element of entrapment there as well. So let's see. So this is either personal entrapment, confusion in the mind, or this is somebody connected to you, or it's an energy around, general energy around you, Aries. So the past influences leading on to this situation, we have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands. And the Seven of Cups, this is about, again, about illusion and delusion. With the Seven of Cups, it's about having lots of choice, multiple options. But sometimes those options are not real. It's almost like it's a delusion. We can all delude ourselves sometimes, really wanting something so much that we think we can see it, we think it's within our grasp, but really it's not really there. It's a mirage. So that's the energy of something in the past that was not real. It was a mirage. It wasn't there for you. It looked like it was on offer, but it wasn't really there. And the clarifier is the Ten of Wands. And so this is packing your bags and having to move on, having to release a burden that to help make the journey a little bit more achievable. So sharing the burden, but moving on, dropping something, leaving a situation because it wasn't real. And I can see now why for some of you there's this need for rest and recovery and recuperation now, and to achieve that harmony within yourself and around yourself. Okay, so what's on your mind at the moment, Aries? Well, we have the Page of Cups and we have the Four of Cups. So you're thinking of situations or thoughts or things to do with your heart center here. The cups are about your emotions, love and relationships. So the Page of Cups, this is refilling your cup. So if your cup has been empty, your cup of love or your cup of positive emotion has been drained. So what you're thinking of is how to refill your cup now. You know, it's going to help you with your heart chakra, with your emotions. So refilling them in a very positive way. But the clarifier for that is the Four of Cups. And what this is saying is there is an opportunity now. There is something that's going to fill your cup now. refill your cup with beautiful rainbow colours, with happiness, with joy, with optimism, with good fortune. However, you're choosing not to look at that. You're sort of almost got your back to it with your hand up covering your eye so you can't see it. This is an energy of, well, you've got these cups stacked up higgledy-piggledy, and they're okay. So you've got something there. But there is something much better waiting for you when you are ready. And I think that's the key here. It's when you are ready, when you've recovered, when you've achieved harmony again, there is going to be a lovely opportunity waiting for you that's going to be emotionally fulfilling. So I can see for some of you it's been a very difficult time, a difficult situation. Particularly with the devil energy around, that's created some form of an illusion and you've had to move on, you've had to drop difficult. You've been carrying a heavy burden and you've had to drop that and move on, if you like. I feel you've been sharing the burden that you've been carrying as well. So that's certainly helped this situation. And now working on something new, trying to develop something new, but at the same time still having to defend yourself, I feel, protect yourself from the devil energy that's probably still around, I feel. Okay, what's going forward? Going forward, we have the Three of Cups and we have the Lover's energy. Okay. So the Three of Cups has got quite a few layers to it, Aries. And in its purest sense, the Three of Cups is about celebration, coming together, celebrating happiness, celebrating a harvest here, something very positive and productive. And the clarifier is the Lovers. And this is a relationship. This is a very close, intimate relationship that carries a lot of passion. It can be about making a decision within a relationship also with the Lover's energy. But there's a celebration here. Good news. Good news. Good opportunities. But definitely within a relationship, to do with a relationship, whether it's a new relationship or whether it's a deepening of a current relationship. Okay, so what would your guides like to say to you? Well, we have the World and we have the Six of Pentacles. And the World, this talks about a completion of an old cycle. So there's something completing. An old cycle is now completing for you, Aries. And a new cycle is getting ready to start. And the clarifier is a Six of Pentacles. And this is about sharing, equality, give and take. Giving when you are able to give. Whatever that's to do with, whether it is to do with money, but it could be to do with your energy, your emotions, giving of your heart, for example, giving advice, sound advice. So, but it's also being open to receive what others would like to offer you. So it's very much about, we have the symbol of eternity going round and round and round. So what comes around goes around. It's that sort of an energy. And there's almost a karmic energy here also. So, receiving your due, what you deserve, from seeds that have been planted, perhaps a little while ago. But as an old cycle completes now, be ready to receive a new cycle beginning. For some of you, this could be to do with money, work, career, wealth. So an old cycle within that area completing and a new cycle beginning. But it's definitely a sharing energy here. And perhaps that's the new cycle coming in for you, Aries. Right, could we have 2 final messages for Aries, please, to complete this reading? 2 final messages for Aries. Right, so we have travelling lightly, so simplify your life, Aries. You know, declutter, get rid of that which is no longer serving you, is no longer appropriate or right in your life. You know, remove it, get rid of it, declutter, and then, you know, because remember there's an old cycle completing and you're getting ready now for a new cycle to begin, and you don't want to go forward with old clutter, with old baggage, you know, that's had its day, you need to move on from. So travel more lightly, Aries. And desert passage. So trust that there is a divine plan here going on. So through all the challenges, the difficulties, for some of you, that you've been managing and struggling with perhaps over time, you know, and it has been difficult negotiating your way forward on this desert path. But the universe wants you to know there is a divine plan. There's a reason for all of this, for all of these things that have been happening. So trust there is a divine plan there for you, Aries. Even if that plan is that in this current soul journey, this earth journey that you're on a path of learning and gaining more wisdom and knowledge. And we only do that, don't we, through having to face our challenges, face the difficulties, and become triumphant, learn from them and move on. All right, Aries, that's your reading. And I hope you've enjoyed it, whoever it's for. It won't be for everybody, but whoever it's for, I'm sure you will recognise yourself here. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye-bye for now.